What part of East London is real for you? What part would you say is imagined? Not quite real, quite mythic, whatever.
I don't know of anywhere, I think, where the past weighs more heavily than in East London, and the way it is still imagined. And you just think of television programmes like, Whitechapel, The Midwife. You cannot think about East London without thinking about its past.
When I grew up, it was still kind of quite a big sort of white working class population. You can leave your door open. You probably get robbed, but you could leave your door open. But, so and as I grew up, it became multicultural, which brings with it, obviously, a completely different cultural experience. We're not going to get like a Plan B type person coming out and doing a song like James Blunt, like how brilliant their life is, because that's probably not their initial experience. My life is brilliant. Yes. I'm not going to. I live in the East End.
When Joan, who was born in Stockwell, came and took over Theatre Royal Stratford East, she took it over as a communist who cared about the people and primarily the kids of Stratford. And this is in the 50s, this is in the 60s. This is these people who didn't think a theatre building was for them, ever.
Please move down inside the bus.
Did you grow up feeling deprived and hence the chippiness?
No, I don't think it was unreasonable chippiness. The establishment's had a thing about East London for almost a century.
Please move down inside the bus. See, I'm only here to get some dosh. And then, bish, bash, bosh, I'm flying.
People crossing over that bridge to come to the side of the Stratford shopping centre, there is still that split division. It's completely not the same demographic. What it looks like, and this comes back, and I think we do have to talk about it, is race and also class.
Okay.
When you cross over, you've got the West Indies shop selling yam, fruits, whatever. Those communities you don't get in Westfield. But also, just finishing, there's this, I perform all over, and actually trying to get people to come over central London to East London, there is still this sense of, ooh, Stratford.
The opportunities I've had within my creative pathway, which is dance, I feel as if I've, always had opportunities.
We ask you, sincerely, to move along.
Wait.
I think the important thing about perception is who actually creates that perception.
Well, you have a fixed idea, don't you? Like, that is given to you probably, and that you want to accept from the media's portrayal of it. Same as how people look at the East End and think, if there's not a knife fight, then I don't really understand. Like, where is this place?
What are the kind of things you think will come through in years to come?
Well, I think things like, educational opportunity, work opportunities.
Yes, you've got to have your shiny buildings and your financial firms and your Westfields, but get the artists in. Find everywhere you can and get the artists in, because they just change the perception of your area.
Everyone keeps saying about how they see us. I don't think about that. I think, how do I want to be seen? And then I create that image. And it's up to them. If they don't want to see me in that way, then they can live in their prehistoric ways. I'm knocking on these doors and it's like, I don't know, it's like I feel like I'm a Jehovah's Witness and just they're pretending that they're not in. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the only way I can explain it.
You should come on tour with me.
Talk to Stratford East.
We're doing this.
Yes, Ashley.
And one for me. Thank you.
This is very good.
Very good.
He's got some good East London front right here.
That's fantastic.
That's what I mean.
Some good East London.
Actor, presenter, comedian.
As the woman from Birkbeck, I feel I should make some connections to the things that people were saying. And the first connection is the one about Joan Littlewood, because I think that Joan Littlewood would have loved George Birkbeck. Had they not lived a century apart, they would absolutely have understood each other. Joan opened up theatre to people who thought it wasn't for them. George opened up universities for people who thought it wasn't for them. The second is about footfall, because Freddie talked about being the other side of the bridge, and we're very keen that we're this side of the bridge, and opening up that building will bring footfall past the Picture House, past past Stratford East, past Stratford Circus, into our building. So it is part of that, opening up this side of the bridge.